What's going on, family? Welcome to the I'm a Lot at Times podcast. I'm the host, dlouthetruth, and I'm a lot at times. Today is the first of a series that I want to start on the podcast called Guys Night. You know what I'm saying? Where me and my group of friends, you know what I'm saying, and my brothers and my cousins and family, they all my brothers. We all come together and just chop it up like we do on a regular. I just wanted to bring some of these conversations to the podcast because I think we have a lot of dope conversations, man. And I'll let her bring y'all in on the conversation. So without further ado, I'll give these guys an introduction and they can introduce themselves as well. I'm gonna start off right here to my no, over here. I'm gonna start off right here to my my right, what I'm looking at, but I think he's to my left. That's my boy Hawk. You know what I'm saying? I call him Birdman. You want to go ahead and tell the people a little bit about yourself?
Nah, not really, but I guess I
Yeah,
will.
yeah.
Jayhawk, Hawk, Bam Bam, depending on who talking to me. Been D-Lou best friend for, I don't know, 16 years?
Nope, you
How
wrong,
long?
nigga. 17.
17 years.
Close
For a
enough.
long time.
Yeah.
So I passed the mic to Kenny.
Next person I want to introduce on the show. Well, before I go there, Hawk already was supposed to be on the show. A regular on the show. We actually wanted to start. Well, I'll get into that a little bit later. Before I do that, next person I want to introduce is right down there. I know I got that right for sure.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's my brother. It's my biological cousin, but you know what I'm saying? It's me and my twin brother. And you know what I'm saying? Without further ado, I introduce y'all to Take Flight, man. You want to tell the people a little bit about yourself?
oh yeah, what it do, man? Thanks for having me. I'm a lot at times. It's your boy Kenny Shan,
Yeah,
Take Flight,
yeah,
aka everything. But now I'm just out here. I'm D-Lou's cousin,
yeah.
and my big brother for my life. Raised me, taught me a lot of little things in life, a lot of
It
big
go
things.
both ways.
But pretty much you know, I do a couple different things. I DJ, produce a little bit as well too. Outside of
Yeah,
that, but in my personal life, just a regular technician. I'm just a regular guy, just out here trying to learn.
there you go.
Yeah.
I'll give y'all a little bit of background on them from my perspective. Like I said, I start off with Ken. Ken just the last one on the mic. Like you said, that's my cousin. We grew up together. We conversate on a regular now for sure, at least 4 or 5 times a week. A lot of deep, in-depth conversations. We talk about everything from politics to relationships to sports. You know, one thing we all have in common right here is we all Raider fans. So, we constantly on the phone. We constantly on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Every single week, breaking the game down, trying to see what went wrong, what we need to do. Like we coaching the team. Like the pros don't know what they doing, and we know what we doing a lot better than them. But you know what I'm saying? It's just important to us, man. You know, if you rep that shield, it's important. It's life. You know what I'm saying? It's good. Y'all know what the Raiders is, man. I don't even gotta go too deep into detail. And then the same thing with Hawk, man. Like I said, Hawk is one of the guys who I asked when I first started doing my podcast to come on and be like one of the sports analysts on the show. I'm still in the building stages, so I'm trying to figure it all out. But Hawk is one of the guys I wanted to come on here and be one of my sports analysts. Uh, particularly when it comes to football. Like he said, we've been best friends for almost 20 years. We both played for the same Pop Warner organization, the Compton Titans. We all did actually. We all played for the Compton Titans. You know what I'm saying? And football is just life. You know what I'm saying? We played high school football together. And a
JC
while ago,
football.
huh?
JC football together.
Yeah, junior college football together. You know what I'm saying? Me and Cuzzo, we played Pop Warner together. And like I said, a while ago, me and Hawk was trying to start. We was actually kind of trying to build a brand too. It was called Man Made Lifestyle. And I remember we was doing a series where we was picking teams before the games came, and we just didn't follow through. Like so many other good ideas that come to mind and you just don't follow through on. So I like how this feels right now. You know what I'm saying? It was supposed to be one more guest. Hold on one second. Okay, I thought you was popping on. It's supposed to be one more guest. He'll be on the show as well. Another person who's a brother that we grew up with and played football with. Um, but yeah, you'll be seeing these guys a lot, along with a lot of other guys. Yeah, and we just wanted to bring it. bring guys night to the podcast, man. So like I said, without further ado, man, it's the first ever guys night, man. Y'all go ahead, clap it up, man. You know what I'm saying? A little lightweight clap. Yeah, man. So since we speaking on like, our relationships, for lack of better words, say friendships, teammates, whatever the case might be. Uh Starting off with whoever, man, what is it that you think is probably most important in like maintaining a good relationship with a person? Like, because I mean, like I said, me and Ken, that's my cousin for real. Like, we really born and raised together. You know what I'm saying? Ken is only 8 months younger than us, so I was there since day one. And if he was older than me, it would have been the other way around. You know what I'm saying? So we've been technically knowing each other for 34 years. And like I said, same thing with Hawk, man. You know what I'm saying? Always been around each other. Bumped into him in high school. Thought he was this dude I knew named Brandon, and he told me he wasn't. And he was very adamant about not being Brandon.
That's crazy.
And I was just kind of like, I know that's Brandon, but it's cool. He said his name Jamil. I'm like, I'm gonna just go ahead and ride with that. But like I said, man, what is it that you think is important in just maintaining good like friendships for decades on end? Like,
Want me to go first, Ken?
Yeah, you go.
It's a lot you can say, but one is like understanding that all of us are going through life at different paces and stuff, and we constantly changing and understanding, like, your homie might be at a different point in his life right now, and y'all probably can't communicate like y'all used to, but still, that don't make the friendship any less significant. Like, understand that people gonna go through ups and downs, and they gonna have relationships and get married, divorce, breakups, and no matter what, like, whatever you go through or you go through, just be there by your friend, understand his problems, and have a little bit of understanding and compassion for whatever that person may be going through. So just like have understanding, like, it's cool.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't gonna always talk to your homie like you talk to Ken 4 days out of the week right now. It
Yeah.
might fall off.
Yeah.
That don't mean you and Ken ain't got to get a relationship no more.
Yeah.
Y'all don't talk as frequently as you used to.
Yeah.
So like
we actually talk more now than we used to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like the friendship go through stages. It goes, different seasons of your friendship. That don't mean your friend ain't still your friend because,
Yeah. I think that's the important note, bro.
No,
Like
for
you
sure,
said,
sure.
like you said, a lot of times I think I noticed that with females more, not to like, put it on women. Only because men, we try, I ain't going. I'm just saying, like, let's not act like we ain't all got sisters and cousins. You know
No,
what I'm
I'm just
saying?
messing with them. They my sisters and cousins.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's like I think with guys it's just different. You know what I'm saying? We just be like, yeah, should I hit him right now? You like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Like, yeah, all right, I ain't heard nothing. I'll chop it up with you tomorrow. And then tomorrow turn into 2 weeks. But when you chop it up with your homie, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all ain't never skipped a beat. You know what I'm saying? What you think, Cuzzo?
I think the same thing. Definitely, like, for sure communication, but it's like I was gonna say, like, somewhat similar to what Hawk is saying. It's like understanding because we are not younger. We don't have to be at school 8 months on out of the year, like, and see the same people, like, K through 12. But we don't have to, be at grandma's house because everybody working and this is our after school spot and all that. So pretty much I feel like, as we growing, like, just understanding, like, people have their own agenda similar to what Hawk was saying, but, like, just communicating how you communicate. And just it'd be like, whether it's I got big cousins. I feel like our relationship is great and we just communicate damn near on like Instagram DM. Or like, and it'd be like all we do is send memes, like, but it'd be like every day of the week.
You full of love.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? Or like however, like, however you communicate. So it's like whatever is best for you is, just understanding, I feel like. And just communicate how you communicate with any individual, it pretty much it measures how you like good communication and for good relationship.
What's crazy about that? It's like you said, it's just maintaining that connection, communication, however you do it. You're speaking on relationships, like one of the major aspects of our relationships, like, back then when I officially hung my cleats up early in the game, I was an early retiree. You know what I'm saying? But it was, one of the things that we definitely bonded over was like, you know what I'm saying, getting out and partying. You know what I'm saying? That was like the thing to do. You know what I'm saying? For sure, for sure. Like, you know, hog my witness because we went to Dominguez. Cuzzo went to can I throw your high school out there? You
Yeah,
know?
no, for sure, for
Oh
sure.
yeah, Cuzzo went to Sarah, you know what I'm saying? And I for sure was tapping in with him every, you know what I'm saying, Wednesday, like, hey, what's cracking on Saturday, you know? The homies come back to me like, man, where the party at? Cause we knew we wanted to go at the party, man, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like me, you know, relationships I bumped into my wife early. And you know what I'm saying, we started spending a gang of time. And there was a lot of time that passed in between. Before that, you know, Birdman went off to Prairie View, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, my boy used to hit me like 3 in the morning. What was that about anyway, bro? Like, why was you calling me at 5 o'clock a.m. Texas time? At 3 o'clock a.m. our time, man.
I don't know. Just want to talk.
You know, I'll be answering
But
the
that's
phone
the
like
thing.
I'll be answering the
Understanding
phone, my heart beating fast and everything, dog. Like,
what's happening.
yeah.
No,
Yeah,
but
my
think about it. Hey, think about how much I was calling you and talking to you
yeah,
at Perry View
yeah,
in 2008, 2009 compared to how much we talk now.
yeah.
It's a big difference.
It is.
But our
You know what I'm
relationship
saying?
is still
Oh yeah, it's
still solid.
it's solidified for sure, man. Like, you
Yeah.
know, one of the dopest parts of just, you know, knowing two, just y'all two here, you know, and this ain't even including everybody else that's a part of our circle of friends, and even those that's part of the circle on the outs, not even on the outside, just, you know, our circle within a circle, outside of a circle, is just, you know, actually meeting people early in life that you can actually rely on, that's, you know what I'm saying, supportive, that's there for you whenever you need them. Is like you said earlier, Birdman, like, you know, we all still human. We gonna have our days where we don't feel like being nice. We gonna have
Mm.
our days when we don't feel like talking. We gonna have our days when we don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, really interacting with nobody. You know me, I hardly ever pop out. You know what I'm saying? But it's like at the end of the day, I know if I pick up that phone and I make a phone call, I know for a fact that, you know what I'm saying, the guys that I need to be there are gonna be there for me. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of the other thing though, man, I had another question. This was my initial question for y'all, right?
Mm.
I thought about it the other night and I was gonna ask y'all, but y'all said surprise me. So I'm gonna go ahead and surprise
Yeah,
y'all, man.
let me know what's up.
It's no secret, man, that we all kind of relationship guys. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Uh and you know, I like you were saying, Hawk, you know, we older now, things change. It's just a whole different perspective, right? What would you say is one of the how do I phrase this question? What is one of the biggest differences in like dating life in comparison to like being in a relationship to you? Like, cause see, it's different. When you the homie is cool. It's easy, right?
Yeah.
Easy. But like, you know, when you got a partner, you know what I'm saying, it's a little different because everything is like a game of chess. You know what I'm saying? You constantly thinking about your next move while you in that move. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just curious to hear y'all perspectives on it because, like I said, we all came from the young fly guy life to now, like, you know what I'm saying, slowing it down a little bit. So, I mean, you can start off, Hawk. What would you say?
So what's the exact question? What
So
is it
my
like
exact
being
question is like, what are some of the things that you notice? Uh, I said it's hard for me to phase this. I mean, it's hard for me to put this into a question. I'm saying, like, what is one of the biggest changes that you've made being in a relationship in comparison to like when you was just a single person on your own? Like,
Oh, shit.
you know what I'm saying?
you gotta for one, I'm a what's the word? Not a people, what is the word? They people ask me to do a lot of shit.
Yeah,
Everybody asks, "Hey, Jamel, can you come help here? Hey,
yeah,
Jamel, can you come help here? Jamel, you know how it is with me.
yeah.
Everybody's asking me for a favor.
That's because you
It's
got
like,
pickup trucks and Elcos and all that.
yeah,
That
people always
You got
are
help
asking
truck.
me, pulling me from every direction.
Yeah,
In a relationship, you got to realize that person that you're in a relationship with becomes first now. They
Right.
needs come first before everybody else's needs. So
Yeah.
it's like I made a promise I gotta be here with my girl. I can't always just go and hop and do when somebody say needs some help or something. So
So
I guess
so
it's just being considerate of somebody else's time, you know,
yeah. So let
and
me
not
ask
just
you a
on my own
question to that.
schedule.
Are you happier now that you got a good excuse to not go do all of that shit you was doing?
Yeah, but I'm still helping people.
Yeah.
No, no. Listen. For real, before I came over here, no lie,
Yeah.
I'm moving my Mini Cooper, and then
Yeah.
I'm putting stuff inside my Jeep to come to Autumn House.
Yeah.
Jose, my neighbor's calling me. I
Yeah.
ignore it. He calls again. I ignore it. He
Yeah.
texts me. I ignore it. Then he calls again, so I answer. I'm like, "What's up, Jose? Bam, I need you. I need your help really quick. Are you busy?" I'm like, "Yeah, actually, I gotta, head somewhere right now." All right,
Yeah.
cool. Just come to the back gate. He says, "All right, cool." Before I even answer, tell him like, "No, I can't." And I'm
Yeah.
like, "All right, I'm gonna come help." But
Yeah.
it's like I have to come help Jose. He damn near 80. He's my
Yeah.
grandfather's friend,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and what's 5 minutes out of me coming to help him?
Yeah.
You're gonna learn how to answer that phone when you're driving already.
But
That's
I'm
when you
just
hit it
saying,
back like, yo, what's up? You
you
hit
know
me?
what
I
I
didn't even
thought
know you
of? You
called
know what I
me.
thought of? I'm like, what if Jose had a fail or
Yeah.
something could have happened and he really needed, So it's like, all right, let me go
Yeah.
help him.
I feel that.
That's
What's
how I be
up,
thinking
Tate?
about stuff.
No, I hear you though. Like I said, like you said, at the end of the day, it's just you're just a good hearted person. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
we just gotta make sure, well, individually you just gotta make sure, when to draw the line and stuff like that. Cause like
Yeah, I
cuz
ain't
always
spreading
tell me
myself
all the
too
time.
thin.
Cuz always tell me that all the time, kill all that humble talk and all
Yeah.
that. You know
Big
what I'm
talk.
saying?
Hmm.
Yeah. And so, but what you got, Take? What would you say, man? Do you need me to rephrase the question for you?
Yeah. One more time, please.
So yeah, all I was saying was like, man, what is one of the biggest differences for you, just slowing down and doing a relationship thing with a partner in comparison to just like being able to do whatever it is that you want to do and having that freedom to just be out living life the way you see fit.
Shoot, I mean, I feel like that last sentence pretty much it. It's just
Yeah,
just really just having to I don't know, just not just listen to myself, listen to other people, similar to what Hawk was saying, but
yeah,
be considerate, be calm, like as you talking to your boys, like you said, we're athletes kind of coming up from high school and college as well too. But
yeah,
it's like we used to talking around like locker room talk. So it's like sharpen up your talk, like
yeah,
actually being considerate, being kind, asking other people questions about their day, and really
yeah,
have like engage in conversation. So like that, I feel like that's a real cool thing. I feel like women kind of bring to me, even like women that are friends, like my sisters, like
yeah,
the different kind of engagement of questions is different from how I have it with my boys. So
yeah.
being really like cognizant of that and just really being trying to be cognizant of other people's feelings because ultimately you want people to treat you with the same respect. So
Right.
I feel like that's like the biggest change. 'Cause I won't say I was careless about other people's feelings like when I was single, but everybody got their own little selfishness as well too.
Yeah,
It was like I
yeah,
definitely had a lot of mine. I won't say that I
yeah.
had, but it's like I won't say that I was just like reckless with people when I was single. But it's
I
like
think
that selfishness. You don't have to think about it when you don't think about it when you with somebody. You can't.
right. I think one of the like to that last point that you was making, talking about having a little bit of like selfishness and all of that here and there, just kind of still being human. I think that's one of like the toughest parts of like being in a relationship,
Mm,
friendship, relationship, anything is like, when sometimes I wouldn't say you're being tempted in the sense of like kind of going back to who you are and your thought process on the individual scale. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely tough. Like, I think when you in a relationship and somebody is kind of like pushing your buttons and you
mm,
got to maintain a certain level of like level headedness because you know that like if you do kind of revert back to who you was individually, mentally, you know what I'm saying, it could actually ruin a good thing. So I think it takes extreme patience just in general, like, you know, relationships in general. I think you got to have some sort of patience. Like, I actually even evaluate my friendships, bro, and be like, dang, like, not to sound like a golden boy, but like, man, how can I be a better friend? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because I do got good people around me. And kind of the Hawk point, you know, when he was talking about his next door neighbor, is like, man, you know, you got good people around you. They look out for you, and you got to look out for them. And I think, like, you know, when you're in a relationship, that's kind of like the ultimate sacrifice. It's like everything you do, you know, I think you said it earlier, Hawk. It affects your person. Everything
Mm-hmm.
you do, you know what I'm saying? Like last night, dog, Ken was on the phone with me. I really wanted some juice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted some juice, dog, and I looked in the fridge, and it was nothing
He was
but
gonna go to the
caffeinated
store for
tea
that
in there,
juice.
huh?
He was gonna go to the store for that juice. I remember.
Yeah, I for sure was about to go to the store last night for some juice. And I was like, I'm gonna just slide to 7-Eleven. And I don't know, man, 7-Eleven is getting sketchier and sketchier, dog. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's just that Compton in me that's like, man, I'm going to get my juice and I'm
Yeah.
coming home. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
And
want.
I don't know, like my family, they make me so conscious of like all of the like possibilities, you know what I'm saying? Stuff that you just don't think about sometimes. Like I kind of feel like in a way I became more of an overthinker than I already was. I'm learning how to control it because like I just didn't go get the juice yesterday, right?
You weighing all the risk.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's just kind of
Mm-hmm.
like, damn, like I gotta sit here and drink this Minute Maid tonight when I really wanted my Simply Apple. You know what I'm saying? And I could have just went to the store and got the shit. And most people don't understand that. Most people be like, nigga, be a man, go get your apple juice, you know? You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, shit, what if something go wrong? You know what I mean? So,
Nah, you
I don't
always
know.
got to think about that. Yeah.